Google recently released Veo 3, which is the first AI video generation tool that creates videos with incredibly realistic dialogue, sound effects that are perfectly synchronized to the action, background music, and even full-blown sound design. And over the last couple of weeks, we've seen loads of these videos going viral. Yetis, stormtroopers, Harry Potter, gorillas, historical figures doing vlogs especially, and that content is making real money for creators. Like looking at this TikTok account alone, calculating conservatively what this amount of plays would make through the creator rewards program, we're talking about $10,000 there. So in this video I'm going to show you how to get Veo 3 for free, and not just for a month trial but for over a year, and how to get past the 3 videos per day barrier that you have when you're using Veo 3 in Gemini with a pro account. I'm also going to show you how to prompt Veo 3 properly so that you get good results and you don't waste generations, and you actually get good stuff that helps you with your project, whatever that is. I'm really trying to grow this channel, so if you like the way that I explain things, please do subscribe. So let's just quickly compare Veo 3 with a couple of the market leaders in AI video generation. We'll take Runway, OpenAI's Sora, and Veo 2 and compare them with what we get from Veo 3.
All right, welcome to my crib. That one is asleep. He gets grouchy in the mornings.
You can see that Veo 3 on the first try has absolutely nailed it. Like, everything looks great, but again, the real key is that it sounds great. Let's look at what the others did with it. This is Runway. This is OpenAI's Sora. And I think that is actually one of the best looking ones. This is Veo 2. But again, without sound, it's nice, but it's just not, it's not usable unless I'm going to voice it and sound design it myself, but it just doesn't hit the same as Veo 3. So Veo 3 is clearly something pretty special, but how do we get our hands on it? The first most simple way to access Veo 3 is to sign up for a free trial of Google AI Pro. It's normally $20 a month in the US. There is another quite cheeky way to actually get it for free for over a year, and it's to sign up for the student discount. Now, you don't need to be a student to do that. You just need to have what appears to be an educational email address. You can actually get one of those instantly using a disposable email service called Tempumail, tempumail.com. Just go and create an email address like that. I just tested it, and yes, it absolutely works. Massive disclaimer, I take absolutely no responsibility for what happens to your Google account. If you do that, what happens to your computer if you visit Tempumail, I can't vouch for its safety or anything like that, to be really clear, but it does get you the educational discount. Okay. Now, I'm sure Google will hate me telling you this. Hopefully they don't kick me off the early preview program for doing that. I just want you to know about it because you can get a lot of value, obviously, for getting well over a year free access to Gemini Pro. Now, you could, of course, sign up for Ultra, but that's $250 a month, and there's currently a deal where that's half price for 3 months. It's $125 a month for 3 months. Now, to be fair, if you're serious about making money with this content, in light of, you know, a Yeti on TikTok making 10 grand in a few days, $125 doesn't seem like a lot, does it? So if you are serious about making money with this content, you probably should drop the $125 and just see if you get value out of it for a month, and if you don't, then go down to Pro. Now, on the Pro plan, there are 2 ways to create videos with Veo 3. You can do that in Gemini, where you just hit the video button. This is the simplest way, but I never get more than 3 videos a day out of it, and then when I've created those 3 videos, it tells me to come back tomorrow. And this is how most people, I think, are probably going to use it, but that limitation is annoying, and hopefully that changes sometime soon. The other way to do it is through Flow, which is Google AI's dedicated video production tool that they debuted recently at their big conference, Google I/O. And the limitation here is different. So if you're on the Google AI Pro monthly plan, you get 1,000 AI credits that you can use across Flow and Whisk, which, by the way, is Google's image generation tool that specifically focuses on being great at image-based prompts. And that 1,000 credits only gets you so many videos, but you can use them all at once. You're not restricted by a daily limit. So now let's look at how to actually make a video project with Veo 3. First, we need an idea, then a storyboard, and then we create each clip in the storyboard with a specific prompt structure that I'm going to share with you. And it's at this very point where you actually realize that creating great videos with this is not an easy one-click thing that any idiot can do. You have to actually actually come up with an idea worth committing to screen. And that takes time and it takes creativity. And this is a great time to go off and watch TikTok and YouTube and find some inspiration. So get creative, think outside the box and think what would make a nice little short film or bit or viral video. You need to nail that idea. Honestly, if you don't go into this with an idea, you're just going to waste all your generation credits, or you're going to hit the limits and you're not really going to have anything. You're just going to have some sort of playing around that you did, and there's going to be nothing worth publishing, essentially. So once you have your idea, ask ChatGPT to then flesh it out into a storyboard of multiple scenes. Again, take time to get this right. As with everything that we create with AI, there's a reason why it's a chat interface, because it's all about getting it to try again and tweak it until it's good, until it's better and better and better. So once you've got that storyboard outline and you know what scenes you need, you can get on with producing the videos that make those scenes. So we're going to start prompting. But something to note here is that what amazed me about VO3 is just how much it takes notice of all the detail in your prompts. And as you're going to see in a minute, the prompts we're going to put into it are really detailed, and it actually listens to everything you put in there. So in a way, it's actually very predictable. Like, you pretty much know what you're going to get out the other end. So there will be some trial and error, but you can minimize that by good prompting. And here's a good prompt structure to get you there. So there are 7 components in a good VO3 prompt, okay? Scene, basically the location. Style, the look and feel of it all, the visual style of it. Character, who's in the shot, main character and any other people or things. Action, what are the main characters doing? Dialogue, what are they saying? Camera direction, what's the camera doing? Is it moving, zooming, panning? Is it handheld? And then sound, any background music or effects that aren't dialogue, but they are other types of sound. So based on that structure, we can now be very specific about getting ChatGPT to write a really great prompt for VO3. And here is that prompt for ChatGPT. Write me a detailed prompt for Google's new VO3 AI video generator that makes videos with sound, because remember, ChatGPT doesn't actually know that fact yet. My idea is, and you explain the idea. Now, of course, if you've already storyboarded in the same chat, you can just refer back to a scene in the storyboard. The prompt should follow this structure, and it's got all the detail in there. Now, you can find this entire prompt down in the description of this video where you can just copy and paste it. So you get your video, hopefully it comes out right first time. If it doesn't, try again. And then finally, you can use CapCut or your video editor of choice. Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro are all good choices, but CapCut is free. It's very easy and very quick, and it works on every device. So it's perfect for editing these together. And I think because you edit it together and you can add captions and transitions, I think that all adds to the feeling of it being more real. And overall, you can produce something that very much looks like a real short film or TV piece or ad. So have fun and let me know any questions in the comments.